Right, good morning and welcome to the shop. Now today I want to get back on Triumph Project Legend. Now this old cruiser bike, if you have been following the channel, about 4 weeks ago I stepped away from it to do the move to the new shop and then 3 videos on the Hayabusa, but today I'm back on this in earnest. Now there isn't a great deal left to do on this, honestly there isn't. I've got the carburetors to strip and clean, I've got the valve clearances to do, that's just for belt and braces. There's the rest of a service to do as well, oil, plugs. I've got a little bit of an upgrade to the coils as well, planning that, but all of that, well that's just mechanicals. I want to do something creative. I want to jump back into my project, re-spark my enthusiasm with something creative and artistic that it needs. Now if you take a look at these handlebars, it's the Tech Bike Parts fat bar conversion. I put that on there because I think it just looks awesome. It's a great riding position, takes away the big dangly cruiser bars that it had, but it has got those flat end caps on the end of the bars, which makes the bars look a bit narrow in relation to the big fat tank. Now all that's quite awesome, but it just needs that little bit of width on the bars visually. So I've got a big fat chunk of 30mm brass bar. I've got a lathe as well. So today I'm going to make myself some brass bar end weights. I can fit them in the usual way, I'll show you that at the end, but I can turn those up pretty easily, then that gets me something creative. It's brass as well, so it picks up other elements of the bike. And then once that's all sparked up and going again, then I can get myself through those little tedious bits and move on to the paintwork. Because the paintwork and the final look of this bike is what's going to carry it over the line. So there we are, let's do that bit first, and then we can move on. Welcome back. Right, there we are, that's it, done. And what a fantastic day, 6 hours and re-engaged artistically with my project. Very happy with that. Now that's restored the visual proportion of the front end. Something's been bugging me ever since I threw the tank back on to move the bike over here. The big fat tank and the little narrow stubby bars looked a bit weird, but those 1 inch or so extra either side, they're banging. That's restored the visual triangle of proportion to the front. It looks great. The style of the bike is kind of street scrambler, so it needs a little bit of a wide stance on the front. And now it's got it. Very happy with that. Now, why a bead blasted finish? Well, you could mirror polish them or you could Scotch Brite them. Well, I Scotch Brite stuff all the time. That's easy. I've got the bead blaster, so why not? And there's no way I was going to mirror polish them because ultimately mirror polished brass, well, that's for Nana's fireplace and Shire horses and steampunk. And this bike is none of those. So I'm happy with that finish. Looks a bit factory. Happy with that. Now, moving on from this, just one more video. I've got to sidestep from this, just one more again and do something else in the next video. Then I'll get back onto it. I checked the history on the Honda Goldwing just recently and it's never had, or I don't have any evidence that it's ever had, any cam belts changed. It's done 62,000 miles, so they're not due yet on mileage, but this always happens, doesn't it? The bike's 28 years old. If those cam belts in the bike are original, then I jolly well better change them before they snap, wreck my engine. So that's it, I've got the parts all ready to go. Next video, cam belt change, Honda Goldwing GL 1500. And then after that, we'll get back on the project and drive forward for the big push and finish it. So there we are. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, ride safe. I'll see you next time for the Goldwing.